Hi guys, Alice Taylor down here, and today we're going to take a look at the brand new Ping G iron. So these are replacing G30, and interesting for me that Ping are now taking the numbers off the irons. So we've already seen the I irons have already been out about 6 months, and there was G Max. So there's no numbers appearing on their clubs now, so it's just the G iron. So I'll put it down there behind the ball, have a quick look. So we can see as the G iron sits behind the ball, a relatively thick top line, but certainly looks different with that different finish from Ping. As we move into the back of the club, you know, we can see same sort of technology. It's in the G Max iron. So we're looking at maximum ball speeds with here. A little bit more width in the sole of the club than we would see in maybe the I iron, but certainly I think this is going to appeal to slightly better player, as well as that higher handicap guy who's looking to get the ball in the air. Only difference you'll see with this one is this is one of the fitting irons, so there actually will be a plastic ferrule on the actual head, whereas I need to interchange heads and shafts. But all in all, the Ping G iron is a great looking golf club. So we're going to hit 10 shots on flight scope. You might be able to see just out the corner of the screen, there's actually snow on the ground today, so it's absolutely freezing down here at Heron's Reach. So it's woolly hat on, no cap today. We're on normalised mode, so the conditions aren't going to affect ball flight at all. The only thing they're going to affect is how warm I am. So if my club head speed's down a couple of miles an hour, possibly that would be an excuse. But I'm very interested because I've got 7-iron in my hand. Now the loft on the G7 iron is 30.5 degrees. Now that is strong loft. I mean, my current 7-iron's got 34. So I'm expecting this to go a long way. And certainly the technology in the head is about hitting this ball up in the air and a really, really good distance. What I'll be interested to see though is with this strong loft, and all the manufacturers are doing it nowadays, does that translate into great distance at the cost of maybe hitting the ball high enough or maybe having enough spin to make the ball stop? But, you know, less talking, let's hit some shots, give you some feedback, how it looks and feels. We'll look at some numbers and we'll see how the G iron stacks up from Ping. So, behind the ball, I actually really, really like the look of it. I think it looks fantastic. And it certainly feels, first shot, for me felt quite hard off the face. So it felt quick, but also maybe just felt a little bit hard. I mean, I do play with forged product anyway, so this is always going to feel a little firmer. But, I mean, even though it's freezing down here and I can actually see what the ball's doing, this is... it's really getting out there. I was expecting that to be a little bit shorter than that, but let's keep going. Oh, yeah. That really feels like it jumps off the face. And I'll hit some shots on SkyTrack as well in a while, and just show you some ball flight on there, but just for now, just got flight scope going for this. I mean, certainly for me, there's no issue whatsoever with the loft not getting the ball in the air. You know, this is really getting up there. Certainly seems to be launching the initial bit off the face as well. Seems a decent height. Just feels very, very quick off the face. I mean, it's got obviously very, very similar technology to the G Max, which I have tested, so have a look at the video on that. I'll be interested. I will do a video comparing these to I and G Max. Might even do a video just of the whole family of the Ping irons together. But, yeah, very, very quick off the face. Right, guys, I'm going to finish off hitting these off camera. I mean, all in all, initial impressions, fantastic. But let's have a look at some numbers, see how it stacks up, and see if the Ping G iron might be something that you guys will try for this year. Okay then guys, so we can see 10 shots
So carry distance, anything from 167 to 184. So a little bit of a spread there on distances, but generally speaking, average carry of 175. Now that's long for me. I mean, that's probably more 6-iron carry distance for me. I could argue the toss that my personal 6-iron is 30 degrees, so there's only half an inch difference in that. But 86 mile an hour club head speed, maybe a couple of miles down on normal, but 120 ball speed is very, very good. Backspin, a little bit bottom end at only 5.5, and I think that's the issue with the lack of loft. But having said that, the ball's still launching at 20 degrees off the club face. It's still going 110 foot off the floor. So it's still very, very high. So I still think the ball would stop. If we have a look at the grouping of the shots, I mean, even though they weren't all struck fantastic well, that's a nice tight grouping, and I'm not missing any greens with a club like that. Right, guys, so Ping G iron. We've looked at some numbers, and I mean, all the numbers there are super impressive. If you're looking for a club that is going to hit the ball, get you a bit more distance, still going to get the ball in the air. So I think the low backspin for me wouldn't be such an issue because of the height you get on there. If you're looking for those kind of characteristics, something very, very forgiving, which Ping always make their products kind of very stable, so those off-center strikes don't tend to get too much offline. But if you're looking for those characteristics in a club, the Ping G iron is definitely something you'll try. For you guys that love your Ping product, this is a no-brainer. You need to try this. Whether it's going to be any better than the product that you've currently got, you'd have to hit that and see. I am going to test this against other product to see if there's a bit more in it. I suspect might be a little bit longer than G30. I won't know till I try that. But I suspect just with the technology and the loft on the head, it probably will hit it a little bit further. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video as ever. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave any comments down below how you found the video. Share it if you like it. But leave any comments as to stuff that you might want me to try this against. Some of you guys might have already tried the G iron by the time you've watched this. Give me some feedback how you found it, maybe how you found it compared to your old stuff. So guys, Ping G iron. I mean, it looks great behind the ball. Performs really, really well. Certainly something you should be looking to try if you're looking for new irons. Hopefully see some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.